I tell you guys, tender beef in a nice curry sauce, crunchy vegetables, this beats takeaway hands down. Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're going to make an easy one. We're going to make Chinese takeaway beef curry at home. Very easy, very simple, using our homemade curry paste, and I'll put a link up here or there or in the description box so you can make the curry paste. Now this comes together all very quickly, starting with the beef. So we need to velvet the beef, so let's show you how to make a quick velveting of the beef. Let's do this. Okay guys, I've already sliced the beef. Okay, I've sliced it into quite decent slices actually. We've got about 180 grams of beef there. Okay, now I'm using topside beef, but you can use any cut of beef that you like. Okay, that's all I could get, that's all I'm using. So there's about 180 grams of beef there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to velvet our beef. Now you can velvet the beef in two ways, but we're going to do a quick velvet today. So what we do, we get a bowl and we put about 2 tablespoons of water in our bowl, something like that. And then what we do, we take some bicarbonate of soda, baking soda, and we want about a teaspoon. Now I only get about a level teaspoon in our water. Give it a good mix in. Right then, now this is good enough already to velvet the beef, but what I like to do, I like to add just a little bit of soy sauce. Now the soy sauce carries saltiness, okay, but you don't put salt in any marinade whatsoever with beef, okay, because if you put salt in, you actually turn your beef chewy. Now what I'm also going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of Shosin wine in there. Now not much, I don't want much in there. Okay, give it a little stir around, and then what we're going to do, we're going to dump all our beef in there and give it a mix in, and we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it about 20 minutes guys, that's all. Okay, so I'm going to leave it about 20 minutes, and what's going to happen is that the beef's going to draw in all that fluid. It probably won't take it all in 20 minutes, but it's going to take that fluid in there. It's going to take that soy sauce in there with that Shosin wine, and the water with the bicarbonate of soda is going to tenderize this beef. Okay, and that's called velveting our beef. But what we're doing, we're actually velveting our beef and giving it some flavor at the same time. Now it's not going to take on all that flavour obviously, but it's going to actually absorb a little bit. So I'll just put our beef to one side. Oh, we missed a bit. Put that in there. Put our beef to one side guys. And we'll get rid of that board. So our ingredients for this curry guys are so simple. We got an onion. We got about 40 grams of frozen peas defrosted there. We've got some curry paste, about 3 tablespoons of curry paste, 1/4 teaspoon of MSG, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, about 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, and we've got a stock cube. Okay, so what we need to do with the onion guys, we need to just quickly cube it, but we want some big chunks in our curry. So we're just going to cube it up, and then what we're going to do to make it easy, we're actually going to break it apart. Okay, it's quite easy this, just break it apart straight away and then just put it in a little bowl. All right, now you can actually break it apart as you're cooking, but you know, this is just simpler, you know, you just get it done and it's finished. So just break all those up, nice and easy, nothing hard about this at all. This is an absolutely simple curry to make, and it replicates easily a Chinese takeaway curry. In fact, you probably won't go to the takeaway again after making this. Right, our onion, done. Might as well have the little bits as well, put them in there. Right, chuck it to one side. Okay guys, what we want about 300 mils of chicken stock. Now I'm just going to use a chicken cube and we're going to put it in there. Boom. And then we're going to put water into 300 mils. In fact, what I'll do is I'll give it a little bit of a breaking down now. Make it a bit easier. Okay, kettle, water, about 300 mils. Thereabouts. Now you can always add water if there's not enough when we mix up our curry paste, but that's a good start there. Now we do want a fairly thickish curry paste if we can, but that's up to you guys, you know. If you want a more runny curry paste, up to you. So there we go, 300 mils of water. Let's chuck this board to one side. If you're looking here guys, look what you've got all that fluid being absorbed by the beef, so that's going to make it tasty and velvet the beef. Okay, so that's a little secret to do. Right guys, what we're going to do, we're going to put some water in our wok. Get a little bit of water in our wok, bring it up to the boil, then we're going to blanch our beef, and then we're going to go in with our beef. So get our beef in there, give it a quick stir around. Now, you know, some people say rinse off your beef and all the rest of it before you cook it. But, you know, is there any point? You're actually submerging it in boiling water. So the baking soda is going to come off anyway. That's what all this bubble is in this pan now, guys. Okay? Well, we're not going to eat that, are we? We're going to leave that behind in the pan. I'm going to take the beef out. It's only a couple of minutes to actually cook this. In fact, not very long at all. So turn off your flame and let's have our beef out of there. Right guys, that's our beef cooked. Okay, so take our beef out, just put to one side. It's as easy as that. And then we just need to give this wok a wipe out. Not much of a flame under there guys, we're cooking at home, don't forget. A little splash of oil, we don't want much. Now we only want a little splash of oil just to cook the onions, so get your onions in there, give it a little stir around. Now this is a super easy, quick recipe. Back in with your beef, in with our curry paste, in with our chicken stock, in with our MSG, in with our salt, in with our sugar, and that's it guys. That is so simple. Just give it a little stir around. Now what you can do is add a little splash of soy sauce, not much, and that is our beef curry done. Chuck in your peas, stir it in, and just look at that guys, just look at that. That's it guys, look, perfect beef curry made at home. So simple, so quick. quicker than ringing a takeaway order in. You've already got it made at home. Fantastic. So you can thicken this up now, guys, as much as you want. You know, you want a thick curry, you thicken it up. But I think that's just about right. Turn off the heat. Oh man, guys, that beef it just melts in your mouth. That is absolutely delicious. That is a perfect beef curry. That beats takeaway any day. Yeah guys, just to show you how easy this beef is, look. Look at that. Just falls apart. That is how to perfectly velvet beef.